Blog Talk Radio.
Hello and welcome to the Diva of Days of Our Lives. Tonight we're going to be discussing the last week of the show and our interview this past Thursday with Thaao Penghlis. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at Diva of DOOL, and we're also on Facebook at Diva of Days of Our Lives. And check out all our other interviews and shows here on Blogtalk Radio, and you also can find us on iTunes. I have Anna here tonight with us. Hi, Anna.
Hello. You can find me at Kazi Hooch on Twitter.
Okay, and Jen is here with us. Hi, Jen.
Hey, I'm at REXJBK at Twitter.
Okay, and also Diva Carey isn't able to be here tonight, but you can find her at Diva of DOOL. And I'm Marianne, and I'm at Mama_Hooch. Also, check out at Thaao Penghlis, and at Lauren Coslow, and at Tripp USA, who is Ian Buchanan, and also Bob and Amy Hapka, who are on Facebook most of the time. Go check them out over there. He's always posting something over there. So, okay, so how's everyone doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Already yawning.
Are you just going to say, Anna, are you still yawning? I know. I feel you because I worked a long day Friday. I worked some today, and it's like by Saturday night, by the end of the week, it's like, So
We're done. And great. It's time to start over.
You know.
That's right.
What's that?
That sucks.
Yeah. So I thought maybe we'd start with we had one of our show's interviews on Thursday evening with Thaao Penghlis, who recently was nominated for got an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Guest Performance. So that was great to hear that. Yeah, that was great. And he had also been he had been gone for a while, and he also made an appearance on Monday on Days, because I think it's been a while. I don't know how many months since we had seen him before. Maybe 3 months more. I don't know. It seems like forever. And it was a nice surprise because we got to see him as both Tony and Andre. So that was nice. So I don't know how many of you, Anna was there at the show, and he had a lot of callers and some new ones that were very excited to talk with him. And we're thrilled. So that was always nice. And he told some different stories. I liked it. Did you hear the story he told about McDonald Carey? I think he had told that story before.
Yeah. See,
I don't know if you had heard it.
Yeah. No, I guess I hadn't heard
that
one, but I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, where he said, like, when he first come on the show, like, McDonald Carey really wouldn't talk to him and warm up to him at all. Yeah, and he wondered, and I guess, what was wrong or whatever. So he had asked him, and he told him, well, Thaao, he says actors and that, they just come and go here a lot until you've been here for a few years or whatever, that he knows that, he doesn't like to get close to people. Yeah.
Yeah,
and then they leave right away. So develop a relationship, and then they leave. So so I thought that was a story, and also he talked about he's going to be going to Egypt again, and he said, and he's talked about this before, about trying to get like a group of people together, like to take a journey to somewhere where he's.
I would never probably. I would love
like,
to do that,
like
but I would never be adventurous enough to go where he would probably take us.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know. I wouldn't last. For one thing, I wouldn't last in that heat. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Can you imagine?
Fun,
Seriousness. In all seriousness, can you imagine Thaao and about 10 hoochies following him around? I bet you after about 3 hours, he'd be ready to punt us off the the highest mountain.
Oh, I'm sure. I know he would probably kick me out for sure.
Well,
Go
he's
home.
just used to going on his own and doing his own thing, and we'd be
right,
wait, don't go there because it's dangerous, and he'd be looking at us like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
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 Don't get us arrested.
And he knows how to. And I think I had talked about like going the secret places, because he goes on the off-beaten path, and he gets people to show him places that normal tourists do not get to see. And he has a way of getting in, his smooth talk and his charm and all that. Yeah. So, that would be fun. So it was kind of a little fun thing when he was talking about, when he said the different things. I guess he still hasn't seen, as many times as he's been to Egypt, there's still things there, lots of things there that he hasn't seen yet. So that'll be in it. And he talked some day stuff, and he talked about he cooked for a producer that was very, I guess, rude.
Oh, that
he told a story. Yeah, the story about are you making that for me? Yeah, go ahead.
It had shrimp in it. Wasn't it because it had shrimp in it?
Yeah.
And he was allergic to shrimp or something like that. And everything had seafood in it. And so, and of course it was all about the producer, right? So, didn't he end up just like barfing all of his food on his lap or something? What ended up happening? Didn't he
he spilled it all. Yeah, and it all spilled on his crotch or whatever.
Crotch.
So it's like. Mhm. And he talked a little bit. It was cute. A little bit about Doris Roberts.
Yeah.
And like the different things about her, and he said about her being tough.
Pretty cranky in real life.
Oh yeah,
I think it's cute that they had such. I think it's cute that they had such a nice, warm relationship, though.
Yes, they did, and they still, she still kept coming back, or he kept, going to her, even though they'd banter back and forth.
He would hug her.
Yeah.
He would hug her. I mean, come on, I'd be coming back too if I got that Thaao hug.
Yeah, and I think he would, and he would cook for her too. So, of course.
Aw, that's neat.
Don't blame her. Yeah.
Aw.
So yeah, it was and we actually had a call from Australia, from her name Stacey, that is a big fan. You didn't hear the lady with the Australian accent?
Well, I was screening calls, so I missed some of that.
Screening call could be maybe you were talking to somebody.
Yeah, because I was screening the next one, so she was first, I think, and so I didn't get to hear her. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was her birthday too, actually. Yeah, it was her birthday. And it was and happy birthday to you, Anna, from Thursday.
Happy
it was her birthday.
Oh, thank you. But
I think I said something to you about Aries, or about your zodiac.
Yeah, he did say something.
Fine.
Yeah, and I said, look out, Aries.
Yeah. I wanted him to elaborate a little bit more about it, but
I know.
I don't know. He didn't. I was like, I wanted to hear more about that. Tell us more. So. Yeah.
Oh, so we had a nice time. But that's the only thing with the call screening, which it's fun because then I get to talk to the people for a minute, that are calling in, and you kind of connect with them, but you don't hear what the conversation is, so it's kind of hard when you're coming back into the conversation. You don't want to say something too stupid, like because you're like you're coming back out of context. But I mean, I always enjoy hearing whatever the conversation is. I think I did hear Stacey for a minute maybe, but I didn't really get the full. That's neat. So does she? Do they watch Days?
She was excited.
Is she watching Days down there? That's cool.
Yeah, she watches Days there. Yeah. So that was fun, and we also kind of got him at his dinner time. Kind of was, in between.
I was hoping we wouldn't hear
said something about having chocolate.
Like
yeah.
I thought I heard him doing a little bit of stuff in the kitchen at the end, and I thought, oh Lord, let's not do another not Jack Devereaux. What's Jack Devereaux's real name? I'm drawing a blank.
Matthew Ashford.
Yeah,
when we did him,
I was drawing a blank on him.
Oh, well, we've already.
He was eating, and then he was doing his dishes.
We've already had interviews with Thaao where he's cooking, where he's in the background cooking.
Yeah.
I think it was with Leanne Hunley too. I think it was she was talking or something, and he was making dinner, and you could hear him in the background. Yeah. So, which those are fun, you know. So so we had. Yeah, we always have fun interviews with Thaao. It's just, and you always hear some of the same stories, but a lot of different stories. And it was nice we had different callers too, which is always nice.
Yeah.
So
I was telling him
just
that
never know what you're going to get. So it was fun.
Yeah, that's true. He was in a good mood.
Yeah,
really
it's
good
true.
Mood.
With Thaao, you never know. Yeah, but it's always fun.
You never know. We love him either way.
Yeah.
But he with the Mendes episode, I was telling him, I said, it's so weird because I knew you were playing both characters, but when you're watching it, you're completely, at least I was, like when it was over, I was like, man, I need to go back and watch those parts again because I was completely able to compartmentalize the two characters. Like I knew they were both Thaao, but I wasn't aware of it in the scene. Like he distinguished them enough, and it was like literally there were two different actors playing those characters, in my opinion. So I thought that was really fun.
Oh, yeah. You can tell the difference between like Andre, Tony, and Thaao. There's just three different personas. Yeah.
And Thao's voice.
And
Thao's voice is different than than either of theirs.
Than Tony's, than Andre's. Yeah, he does not. Yeah, when he talks, his real voice is different than Andre's, which is different than Tony's. And also, then there's sometimes. Then you also get the dynamic of Andre pretending to be Tony. Yep. So you have that. It has to be a little different too. So yeah. And I think somebody asked him. Well, there was a lot of good questions, that they asked.
Yeah, there were a lot of good.
When he was playing. Yeah. Good question.
And it was nice to hear. I mean, we always love hearing from anyone, and I know he appreciates longtime fans calling in as well. But it was fun for me because I got to know a few more people that I didn't know on Twitter, and had never talked to, on one of our podcasts. So it was kind of neat to have some people that I wasn't. I mean, I know you knew some of them from Twitter, but I didn't. I had never talked to them or anything. So it was fun for me to hear some new voices.
There's a girl named Andrea. She called from she lives up in Massachusetts, and she had asked him about at one time they called him 10-take Thaao, but now they call him 1-take Thaao. And he was saying about in the beginning, it was when he was playing that double role. It was so hard for him when he first started in the acting, like to memorize, to do all those lines, but now he has it that boom, he can do it. He does it in one take all the time, more than it, better than most. So I thought that was kind of a neat story that he told about that. So yeah, a lot of people came up with some good questions. So I don't know if you want to add anything else, and we can get back to the show on Monday's show anyway about
I'm good.
Marlena.
His mandarins are different too between the two parts.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's
like his eyes.
Yeah. It's like in the 90s when he was leaving, all right, when the character of, I guess it was Andre now, was trying to kill John, there was subtle hints that it was not Tony. And I think Thaao put them in.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. He makes it,
When he was trying to kill who?
Trying to kill John.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's really good. It's really fascinating.
Yeah. So what did everyone think of the near-death experience? That whole show. I've seen people either love it or they hated it. So I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think it's something different from the same old. Takes you away from the story. Takes you away from the stories that we're seeing, and it's kind of like it gives the actors a little bit time to have fun and kind of maybe poke fun and just be a little over the top, but still, I mean, it was entertaining, I guess, is another way, because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes people take the show too literally, too seriously,
Right.
like just sit back and enjoy it. I find it to be, it's the people that have just come onto the show in maybe just the last year or two or a couple years. If you don't get the whole history and you don't get it, you know, like a real fan that's been around for a while, get all this, you know, stuff.
There was a lot
you know,
of
I just thought
a lot of, you know.
Yeah. I could have done without Princess Gina, though.
That's exactly what I was going to say. She was like the third
why was
wheel
she there? But I guess to get Christian Alfonso
like
there, I guess.
She was like the third wheel on a two-wheel vehicle.
Pretty much.
She
was not necessary.
Yeah, like
all.
she didn't kind of fit in. Like it was nice to see like Andre and Tony, because they had that relationship.
Yeah.
They both had that relationship with Marlena. It was nice to see. And the whole thing was, well, Marlena, like, you know, she goes into that coma because Diana put the stuff in her IV, the penicillin. So she wakes up, and I suppose she's supposed to be in purgatory because there's two doors, probably one to heaven, one to hell. And Andre, well, who she thinks is Tony at first, comes in, greeting her. And then she finds out later, and she's talking to him, and then the real Tony comes in. And I guess what Andre was trying to do was to steal her soul, so he could go to heaven and then send Marlena to hell. And I guess, and then Tony came and kind of saved him there. So he came in with that Tiger shirt on, and I'm there. Oh, that's not Tony, that's Andre. He has the shirt on. See it? That's the same shirt he wore. So there's just little hints like that, you know. So, yeah.
And Tony in a
suit,
the debonair Tony.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, and then he also asked about Anna.
I thought the Princess Gina was unnecessary completely. In fact, she probably dragged it down some. It was almost. Did you even? Okay, I'm not trying to be ugly or anything, but I mean,
but why did they explain why she was there?
Well, I saw very little of Princess Gina when the original stuff was on, because I wasn't really watching then. I've just seen like that clip back. But I felt like I didn't think her acting was that good. Or what did you guys think? Like, I know she was trying to play Gina, whatever that, you know, however that's supposed to work. But
and that uppity.
Like she was in a high. I almost felt like she was kind of in a high school play overacting, like this, like bigger, larger than life type character or something. I don't know. I mean, it didn't like ruin it for me, but it certainly didn't really add anything to it.
Yeah,
and I wasn't even
sure.
Did she even know? I mean, of all the people to show up to greet Marlena, why would Princess Gina be there? You know, like, I don't know.
I was
kind of weird.
Right. I'm thinking.
What, Jen?
I would have gotten her sister. Deidre Hall's sister.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they could have done that, sure, you know. Wouldn't that have been wouldn't that have blown our minds if they had Thaao playing Andre and Tony and Marlena playing Dee playing Marlena and her sister Samantha?
Yeah,
that
would have been awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah. But she did get to be Hattie with you know, when she and they did what they did was a take on It's a Wonderful Life, basically, is what that was.
Right, exactly.
What it would be like if she didn't come back.
Yeah.
You know, because Tony was telling her to fight to come back because this is what's going to happen. Oh, and then she sees Hattie marrying John, and why? Well, because you're not there. How'd you like the scenes with Brady and Eric fighting? That was fun to watch. Yeah. Although they come to even in real life, I mean, they're coming to fists, you know, to blows anymore.
But, I know that was actually pretty funny.
Yeah,
it was funny. I thought it was.
They
funny.
were kind of.
And how about Belle?
I think they were all doing kind of. I think they were all kind of overplaying because it was her, you know, it was her fantasy.
Yeah, and people were saying, they were acting over the top. Well, they were supposed to dream. It was supposed to be non-reality.
It was funny, yeah.
It's like
right.
It was funny. Yeah, I found it to be funny.
That
and then you had Belle, who had her ashes in an urn. Tony's sitting there. He says, "Well, that looks familiar."
Yeah.
like that's me. Yeah, it was me in an urn. I thought that was funny. And then when Brady and that were fighting, Brady knocked Marlena all over the floor.
Yeah.
It was funny. Yeah. So, I don't know. What else was on different? They showed the different things that would have happened. Oh, and Ciera. What? Did Ciera get pregnant or something? But how? I forget.
And Claire stole the baby.
Claire stole the baby on the take, the same like what Sammy did to Belle. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought it was fun. It was different.
I'm glad when they take chances though, and they try things like that for a standalone episode or whatever. I think it's fun. It breaks it up a little bit. I mean, not every scene can be a winner, but I love it that they brought Thaao in to be the Tony and Andre, and so I'm glad that they're not forgetting he's out there. Maybe that gives me hope. And he always gets attention. The fans always rally when he, when they have him appearing. So.
Oh, and every time and you just see positive tweets and positive responses every time he comes back. So.
Yeah.
And he was in purgatory with Marlena, so maybe he can come back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think hope springs eternal. That's right.
Yeah.
I hope that they see that there's the fan reaction and everything. I'm sure they know that. It's just frustrating, but now we'll have to see when Claire's probably really arrested down the road. We'll see if she's wearing the same thing she was in the skit for the movie.
Oh, that's right. Was that when she gets arrested when she's talking to her mother? Oh, those were good scenes, screaming at her mother.
I mean, I'm assuming that she's going to end up in Bayview or something for a while since she's leaving the show.
We're still waiting to see how they've kind of gotten away from that whole thing with her in the fire. Like, how's that going to come back?
Yeah,
is she going to be found out for that? Yeah, we haven't really heard much. Now it's the whole she's pissed off because Haley's going to marry Tripp to save her from being deported back to China. JG wanted to marry her, but she said no because, her dad, she doesn't want to come between him and her dad, and also she doesn't kind of trust him because he did tell Jack. So Claire, all I have to say is Haley better watch out with Claire and a lighter. She just, because I'm thinking Claire, exactly. I guess if Claire has a lighter in her hand, I'm telling you, Haley better.
It might come to a point where being deported to China would have been the better option. With Claire right around the corner watching her.
Because that look on Claire's face when she was hugging, Haley told her, "Oh, thank you. I'm glad you understand." And it was like the look of death on Claire's face. And I did see spoilers out there. And there's also a picture. Of course, it's not a spoiler because the picture is, I think the week, about like 2 weeks from now or a week and a half. They showing Haley and Tripp actually in bed together. Fighting the feelings. So they are starting to fall for each other. So watch out. So.
Interesting. Well.
So that's the whole thing. And then we did see Jack and Jennifer. Jennifer, more or less calling out Jack. Between them.
Just FYI, I only watched Monday so far this week. I haven't watched the rest. So what about Jack and Jennifer? What happened?
Jack he's more or less telling how he could do that to his son, and they were just back and forth. And of course, Eve was there, so it's that was good. seeing them. And and Jack is just, I mean, Matt Ashford's just paying Jack is just this cold-hearted SOB. Yeah.
Like he's always
he is, yeah.
That's Jen's favorite pairing, Jack and Jennifer, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've always liked Jack and Jennifer. I don't know why, but I always I don't know.
Jen, are you rooting for Jack?
Do you like
and
Eve and Jack? Do you like Jack and Eve? I don't like
them better than Jack and Jennifer, but I don't like Jack at all, really. Not in this storyline.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of hard to like him because he's being a jerk, but
he's doing his
and he's definitely holding back. He's not. It's interesting because he's not using the same facial mannerisms. He's literally playing a guy who does not remember who he was. So he's doing a good job of restraining and holding that back. But it's frustrating for those of us who know the character because we're like, where's the old Jack? So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they start bringing back memories or, if something starts happening again.
But to me, this is the old Jack.
Oh, okay.
That's how he's always come across to me.
Well, that's the old Jack. Yeah, because Jack wasn't a good character at one time. Right. He did a lot of not so nice things.
But, like, even when he was with Jennifer, it's like he's always running off, It's like he doesn't stick by her. Like,
he was always.
It's like, seriously, grow up, stand by your wife, and treat your mother decently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I hated the way he treated her. I wanted to smack the living crap out of him.
Mother. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was a nasty character at one point, but yeah. Then he was goofy and fun, and there's different sides. I'm like, well, okay, what else? Tyler Christopher made his exit, and Brandon Barash came on Friday, and actually, I think he did a pretty good job as Stefan. Did anybody get to see him?
Oh,
not
did
yet.
Start on Friday?
Yeah, he started Friday.
He was on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
He was sitting there playing chess when Leo came in, and he was convincing as Stefan. Acted like, you know what I mean? Kind of had the same persona.
It's kind of sad. Kind of sad too, though, because Tyler. I always forget. Is it Christopher? Tyler Christopher. Tyler Christopher.
Tyler
Christopher. Okay.
Tyler Christopher. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing taken away from Tyler Christopher because I think he did a good job.
Both first names.
Definitely.
But what's weird is he's shown more. It's weird as things were starting to go downhill for him in real life with his health. We'll just say.
His character was
being
to
have some really.
Bit.
Yeah, he seemed to be more emotionally available and showing his emotions more. So I was kind of starting to feel a little bad for him and stuff. Yeah, with Holly and stuff. And so it's sad. I hope he's doing better. Has anybody heard? Has there been anything public about how he's doing, or
haven't heard anything?
I haven't heard anything public about what's going on.
Okay.
With him now.
That's good. I'm glad Brandon moved in and was able to do that.
Yeah, I thought from what was on and the way the storyline was going, of course, Leo, asked Brady for a job. Well, Brady said no, so he goes to Stefan and says more or less he'd spy on him for him. Well, at the same time, Gabi was there. So then Gabi goes to Brady, and so they more or less set Leo up. He hears him talking on the phone about getting this deal, and what was a fake whatever. So he goes and tells Stefan. Well, here it was while he was going into this fake company or this fake deal, Titan got the real deal or whatever, and so he's pissed off at Leo, and that's kind of how. And Leo comes in and. He's sitting there real calmly playing chess, and all of a sudden he jumps up and puts him up against the wall and is like,
Mm-hmm.
You know, then Stefan is thinking, oh, so now you turned around and he thinks he set Stefan up and he's really helping his brother Brady. And Leah's saying, no, that was somebody else did that. And then Stefan thinks, and he says, oh, I know who it was. So then he summons Gabi, which those were some hot scenes. I mean, Gabi and Stefan still have some, and they were threatening each other again, and she slapped him. She went it was fun. She went to slap him with one hand. Yeah, she went to slap him, and he grabbed it before she slapped it, so she turned around to use the other hand and slapped him on the other side. So that was kind of fun to watch. So yeah, it was hot, and yeah, I could see there could be some chemistry there, but Camilla's just, I mean, she's got that passion.
She's amazing.
You know, oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so no matter whether it was whatever actor, I think she would be good with. And then, of course, now she's scheming with Brady, and I'm thinking, wonder if there's going to be anything there, because those two haven't paired those two yet. I mean, they're pairing everybody.
Sister. Well, because he was with his sister Ariana, so he was with his sister Ariana. So
Ariana,
you never know.
But they've never gone there with those two, so I don't know. But anyway, that was the whole gist with Leo and how Brandon came on as Stefan. So, and then we have Diana. Oh, so Diana comes in. She says, "Oh, Marlena, it's so nice." You know, she does. Nice to see that you're doing okay. And then John more or less tells her that, oh, they got the fingerprints from the IV. And they're down at the police station, and they'll and he was asking her if she saw Kristen in the hospital, and she said no. So she has this idea, okay, I got it. Then she comes out, she says, did I wipe those fingerprints off the IV? So she goes down to the station, and Lonnie and Eli are there. And she says, I'm a reporter, and I'm doing for back where I'm living now, this article, and maybe I can help you get Kristen DeMera. So they more or less give her the story. And then before she leaves, they're talking, and I'm thinking, why is Eli telling Lonnie, he says to her, you better bring that IV up from the evidence room and lock it up in Hope's drawer in her office. Not to take any chances. And I'm thinking to myself, Eli, why are you saying that with Diane standing there? Yeah. So all of a sudden, at the end of Friday, there you see Diane going into Hope's office, and guess who's sitting in there? Hello, Diane. It's John. John's sitting there waiting for her. He completely probably must have set her up.
Oh.
That's what I get. Like, so how would he know? You know what I mean? He knew. Yeah, but he mentioned to her that they're going
Eli
to be.
said that they're going to put it.
And he probably told Eli. Yes. Yeah. It was good how they did the whole setup there. Yeah, and that's kind of how it ended Friday. Cool. He's yeah. He's holding up the IV bag. He says, "Hi, Diane." Yeah. Well, I'm thinking it was probably Marlena that. Well, yeah, I think he was dumb until Marlena woke up probably and told him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's been telling him all along. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see, how he figured it out or whatever. Yeah, because they're all dumb. And we still got the dumbest of them all. There's the dumbest of them all, who is Rex. The dumbest of them all is Rex. Geez. I am so sick of those three. I just it's almost like I'm starting not to like Eric. I'm there, come on, Eric, let's that whole threesome there is, move on from that. We got more of the same.
For that's it. I can't take it.
I know. Oh, Ciera, she's becoming unlikable. And I really which I hate that. I hate when they do that because I really liked her when she first came on.
Yeah, I liked her when she first came on, and now she's an annoying twit.
She is annoying. Yes. Ugh, I don't like her at all anymore. And she's not Maggie's daughter. I'm sorry. That can't be Maggie's daughter.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, so So it was the same old thing, she kissed Eric, told her how he felt, and he held back, and Rex is there again, and it's the same. It's like the same thing over and over, and we're not like moving on, and we're not accomplishing anything with that story. So I don't know. Did you see, and either one of you see that story?
Yeah,
I don't even know when it was on.
Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday? Okay. Yeah.
Which story are you talking about? The catching Diana or no?
No, the threesome in the house.
Eric.
Oh.
The three of them, were talking about the same thing. Their feelings for each other, and Rex. Oh, they're pretty good friends, and at first I thought that there was something there, and it's just like it's the same dialogue, like over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's kind of like it's almost kind of like back
it.
to Nicole's rubber baby belly bumper. Remember the dialogue was the same almost every day. Oh no, is he going to catch me? And Stefano, she talked to Stefano, or she'd be afraid of and it's like, oh, this is agonizing. That was Dina Higley, who was giving Nicole scenes every single day, endlessly, not advancing the story at all. Not that I'm bitter, but geez, that was awful. So so it's getting perilously close to Elephant story again.
Pretty much.
Oh, I was going to say pretty much, but that one's still the worst. Is the elephant, I think.
Yeah,
that's just that was really bad. Yeah.
Yep,
no, I'm sorry. Garden of Eden was the worst ever.
Oh,
I don't remember that one.
Was that with Austin and Greta? Was that her name? Yes, the Garden of That was that was bad.
God.
That was probably the worst, and then a lot of people didn't like the alien twins, but they still wasn't as bad as the Garden of Eden or whatever.
Garden of Eden. Ugh.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. And then we had Rafe surprised Hope with this romantic dinner, and then Ted comes in and interrupts it because they got a break in the case with Chloe being attacked. Oh, yeah. Ted's making the moves on Hope. Yeah. Yeah. I said, go for it, Hope. Go for it. And my daughter, who does not watch the soaps at all, except she used to watch when she was, probably back in her college days, or even before that, like in high school or whatever, she would watch it. She saw Rafe on there. She's, Luis, like she used to watch Passions.
Oh, yeah.
And she remembers him from Passions. She's, who
and
is
then
that?
You were like,
and then
you bashed him. No, did you?
Yeah, and then she sees Rafe kissing Hope, and she's there. Wait a minute, where's Bo? I said, oh God, this is he's been gone. He's dead, because she remembers Bo and Hope,
Oh,
she doesn't watch Dave at all. Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of funny.
Cute.
So, yeah. She says, well, he's still cute. Like, talking about Rafe. And I said, okay.
So like mother, not like daughter, huh?
Daughter, no, because she always liked him. So, yeah. Anyway. So I don't know what's going on there with Rafe and Hope and Ted, and
don't really care
what they're going to do with her. No.
Rafe,
they don't know what to do with
Rafe
Hope anymore.
Go visit. It's too bad Kate was like almost dead when he found her the last time, because he needs to get revved up a little bit. No pun intended. He's the only time I really thought he had was funny and had a lot of personality was really when he was with Kate. Like, there's some bias, but I don't know. Hope just seems to drag. I'm not trying to be a Hope hater, but her character just seems to drag people down sometimes. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I used to love Bo and Hope in the 80s. I loved them, but I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
most people did.
And I really liked Hayden. I liked,
I loved Hayden.
I loved that.
Yeah. Well, see, that's another character that they messed up and destroyed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They made him the bad guy. Mhm.
Yep.
Because they were trying to shove Rafe and Hope down our throats.
That was such a convoluted mess. Ugh.
I know. Yeah. Oh, and then we had Ben and Ciera. We had more angst with them.
Yep.
She came and confronted him about working for Stefano, and then they finally are like kissing and finally finding their way back together, and then somebody shoots through the window. And, I guess Chloe and so.
I was kind of hoping they'd do her hair.
Her hair? Oh, yes. Oh, that hair has got to go. I do not like that hairstyle. Ugh. But I see, who else wears it? Does that Miley Cyrus? Did I see her wear her hair like that? I don't know. It must be, I guess it's a new style. I don't know. I don't like it. On her, because she's got such pretty hair. Long.
Yeah.
Dark. Yeah. How she usually wears it. I like it like that. So. Oh, and I guess maybe we could talk a little bit about the Emmys, the other nominations. Dave's got 27 nominations,
yep.
So that's really good. But I have a rant and a complaint.
Okay.
I don't understand that the Daytime Emmy nominations, and I know I think his name's Kyler Pettis, who played Theo, which he was great when he was on. Yeah, he deserved an Emmy nomination, but he hasn't been on for 2 years. And why is he nominated again this year when he hasn't even been on all year? Does that make sense? That just tells me that there's something wrong with the system. That is just messed up. Yeah. Right? If you're getting a Daytime Emmys for the last year, I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. That's the only one that didn't make sense to me. For younger actors. Like, he shouldn't even been included in a day's nomination. But anyway.
Oh, but did he continue on into 2018? Because I think
in early 2018 he left.
Okay. So that's why they were able to include him. And he had some good,
but he hardly was
good
on.
actor. I really liked him. I know. But, I mean, they'll go by what they
It seems like he hasn't been on for, like, ever. Yeah. I don't know. And I don't understand Robert Scott Wilson either. Whether if he couldn't be a younger actor, supporting actor, somewhere.
Honestly, he's a lead. Yeah. He's honestly a lead, but I mean, supporting I would go with too. But I mean, he's one of the big. I mean, he's now one of the bigger. Chad and Abigail are going. Honestly, I haven't even thought about Chad and Abigail since they left. Isn't that bad? Or is that?
No.
I mean, I know Billy Flynn was in there. Billy Flynn's always in there. Yeah, he's all right. And then I like Eric Martzoff. Yeah, he was there again. But if you're going to put those two in there, then you need to put Robert Scott Wilson in there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't understand. Maybe he didn't submit.
Yeah, well, that's surprising.
Because we don't have Deidre. Deidre's never in there, and I thought she had a great year with Hattie. Different stuff. She's never in there.
Some of them don't.
Maybe she doesn't submit. I don't know.
Well, some of them just don't want to mess with it. So, it's all right.
Some of them don't want to bother, I guess. Yeah. That's just... There's always somebody I have to rant about or not, but I won't complain about it. I know, Thaao, you think would deserve to be a supporting actor or whatever, but even a guest appearance, sometimes I think that's still a great thing. I mean, it's always fun when he comes back every so often. Sometimes I think that generates even more.
When were those scenes aired? Do you know that he submitted the scenes that he aired, the black and white with Abigail? When did those air?
Those were last year sometime.
Huh?
It had to be last year. It was during her DID.
Was it? I know, but was it October? Was it August? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, It might have been towards the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when she was having those hallucinations, and it was in the black and white.
Yeah.
I think he submitted those, and I don't know if he submitted some other ones or not, but there would have been a lot. But there was other years that he should have been other times he should have been nominated for supporting or lead or whatever, and he wasn't. But I don't know. So we'll see. And then they have Kate Manthey is another one, because I guess they consider her just because she came back for that little bit of time as a guest appearance. So Marcy Miller, I can't remember. I think Marcy Miller, and Billy Flynn, and Eric Martzoff, Cassie DePaiva.
Yeah,
which is good. She does. Yeah, she's good.
I love Cassie, but I want Beth Matlin to win, though.
Okay.
Yeah, because the scene she had on Young and Restless, and she's not even on contract over there, and she blew it out of the water.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
She's been on forever, hasn't she?
Oh, yes.
She was on back when I watched in the 80s.
Yep.
It's crazy how interesting how the longevity of some of the characters, or
Yeah. Oh, and Tyler Christopher got a nomination, lead actor. Him and Billy Flynn, I think. Are those the two? Yeah. I think from Days. Yeah. So, hopefully we'll. Of course, all 4 shows were nominated. Of course, there is only 4, so.
Yeah.
And do you remember the days there was 10 soap operas maybe?
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
And not everybody got nominated. Not everyone always got nominated. Now whether they're gonna air them on TV or probably on stream somewhere. You can watch them, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Every other stupid award show's on TV, but that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on regular TV, you have to go on the internet somewhere to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't half bad last year, I don't think.
Yeah, it was really
decent
bad when they did the Vegas stuff, and it was a big commercial for Vegas, and you hardly got anything of the actors on the different shows.
Yeah, the one year.
So I like it better
was really
now.
bad.
If we have to have a better show that's streaming rather than a horrible show that's on TV, I'd go with the streaming. But it does kind of suck that they don't get as big of a venue or whatever.
And I remember the one time they were doing the interviews as the actors were coming in, and these people that were in didn't even know who they were.
Didn't even know who they were. I know.
Yes, I said you could have got just a regular soap fan would have been able to do a better job.
Would have been much more.
We would have volunteered.
More interesting.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to pay us. We would have volunteered.
Yeah.
That show was really
that would have
bad.
been a better idea.
I don't know anything else on the show that I'm trying to think if I forgot any other stories. I don't know. We didn't see much of Will and Sunny, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember.
I didn't see much this week yet, so I.
No, Will did. I think Leo in the dream.
Oh, he was in the dream too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed Leo.
Oh, that's right.
He really killed Leo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That was funny.
And it is out in Soap Opera Digest already.
Okay, go ahead.
It's out in Soap Opera. Yeah, Soap Opera Digest now that it's going to come out that John is not the father of Leo.
Okay. I was just about to say, how long do we have to wait for that to happen?
Oh, I saw somebody post an article that must be out this week or whatever, in Soap Opera Digest. Because, Soap Opera Digest, they come in and always,
really spoilers.
Reveal, really get the spoilers out there sometimes. Maybe sometimes before they should sometimes, I don't know. But I'm thinking the show probably lets them do that, I'm sure. I don't know. But anyway. Because I guess Leo's not going to be on. He's not going to be on. There'll be a time when he's going to be gone, I suppose. Although I'm kind of starting to like. I kind of enjoy Leo.
I love Leo.
He was he was fun. You know, Diana too. She's a good villain for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't know anything else we've gotten.
I don't have anything else.
No. Okay.
The Jed Allen news.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding us. Yeah. I'm bringing that up. That was sad.
Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't paying attention here. Oh, me bad. Oh, I think I have Angela here. I can bring her on real quick.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Angela.
Sure.
Hey there. How are you?
Hey, sorry, Angela. I walked away from my computer and was talking and didn't notice the board.
I called late.
Okay.
I was just wanting to hear, what you guys were saying and what y'all thought about Brandon Barash. I think I must have missed that at the very beginning, but I did. I'm glad Jen said something about Jed Allen. That was sad.
Yeah.
Jen mentioned that.
I loved him back when I remember him when he was married to Marlena.
Oh, I know, and they had the.
Oh yeah,
I think
that's Don Greg.
On Twitter, I think it was. This way, anyway, they recalled the anniversary of the Sid's death of Baby DJ.
Wow.
So I thought that was, again,
I thought it was neat that Marlena mentioned. Yep. She was surprised. Didn't she mention that, like, she was kind of curious why her baby or her, like some of her parents weren't the ones that were greeting her? And she mentioned the baby, and I thought, oh wow, that's cool that they did that shout out.
Yeah, I thought that was nice, and and I like Jed Allen a lot. I said, like you said, of course we all kind of make the common jokes. I guess they sent him to the mailbox and he didn't come back.
Yeah,
so that was that. So that sadly, again, not certainly the first time that somebody was written off poorly, but. Just anyway, but I thought that was very nice, and several people, had commented on Twitter and talked about. I mean, I remember when he played Edward Quartermain for a period of time, and so there were several people that gave shout outs for that, and I'm trying to remember who had played with him. I guess on Santa Barbara, and and that he played. So it was very nice. So. I thought that was a good remembrance, and Jen, I'm glad you mentioned that because it was so much being discussed. But can y'all let me know? I guess from the beginning, as far as I won't get you to repeat anything, but I'm just like I said, I saw some of the scenes that Brandon had, but it looks like he was really he jumped right in. So I thought that was. I thought
he did a good job.
Mm-hmm. I think
of the
he will
essence
do a good
of
job.
Stefano.
Yeah,
I thought he did too.
He's a solid guy. I think that'll be good, and honestly, I think there was obviously the whole Stefan and Abby with the. With Marcy Miller and so forth. I thought, like I said, I thought it was appropriate that they gave him a nomination because I do think, he really did take on, a huge responsibility in doing that role. And, the story just didn't work. I know there were several other things going on, but I thought that was nice. And I thought he really, kind of humbled himself on Twitter. So I was, like I said, I've liked him for so many years. But when he was on General Hospital, I thought that was nice. And of course, y'all know, I'm not a huge Billy Flynn fan, so I was surprised. I guess not surprised. I don't know if I was surprised or not that they nominated him. I mean, I guess that was their only other option. Although I do think that, not that Greg Vaughn deserved to be, lead again this year, But I do think he had some good scenes in Best Supporting, in part of the year. So, and I thought that was kind of interesting to see that, they didn't really include him. And, so we'll see. I think I think there's such an upswell that Tyler Perry, is it Tyler or Kyler Perry, the guy that played Theo?
Tyler. Yeah, Tyler.
Okay, Kyler. Okay. Kyler, I think so many people want him back, and I do think that was, sending him off to South Africa or whatever was really kind of a mistake. So I think there's, everyone seems to always come back to saying, and when I look at Claire and Ciera and I have no explanation for why they didn't nominate Robertson. That's just craziness. In some category, whatever it was. I have no idea. That's just baffling. But maybe because he was on and then he was off for a while and then he came. I don't know. But even Xander, the guy that played Xander, did I thought a great job when he came. He'd come in and leave and stuff. So I don't know what the rules
don't
are.
you think he could have got one for guest appearance instead of that guy that played the hitman? The guy that played the hitman, he didn't even have that much of a role, and he gets nominated. Xander, that Paul Telfer should have gotten it over. I just don't understand these things.
I can't remember the dates, and I haven't read as closely this year about it. I just remember that was it last year that they reset the date time frames of things. For the nominations, and then they started it. And so, I think there was clearly that was just kind of strange. I like the idea that they're doing guest appearances, but I was thinking, like I said, I would have rather seen the guy that plays Xander, and I'm sorry I can't even just recall his name right now, but I'd rather have seen him in whatever category he could have fit into, because I thought, people loved him. And he came, and really, wanted him to come back, and I thought, and it was a treat that he did. And he plays, a pretty rough guy, but it was good. So anyway, I hope that at the Emmys they do some type of recognition. I guess when did John Aniston? Not John Aniston. Goodness, who? When I guess we did. Did Joe Mascola ever get like a Lifetime Achievement Award?
I don't know.
I don't think he did, and I know he's been gone more than a year. But honest to goodness, I think that's something that still needs to be done, even if it's passed. When he passed away.
Yeah, I don't know who all has.
Because that was, I think, something I read on Twitter that said, something about, like with Stefan and with Tyler, Christopher, and with Brandon Barash, it was really, it's kind of an honor. To think that you're there right next to that photo, to that painting of Stefano. Because again, he was such a big part.
And they still talk to his portrait.
So I hope that they will do something eventually because I can't think of anybody who other than like Eric Braeden or somebody really that has been on for a long time and that is so synonymous with the show and was such a huge character. And that was all thanks to Joe. And I think that would be a shame for him not to even posthumously get a Lifetime Achievement Award for what he did today.
McKay too.
Oh, I know, and that's coming up, right? When is that? Is that in May?
They should be having a show for her.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Different ones will be coming back for her.
I guess that'll be fun. But like I said, I just I didn't get to see any of it really firsthand this week. It's just but I was tracking it on Twitter. And so I always enjoy listening to you guys. and I was laughing too as far as the worst story. I think I don't like the Alien Twins, but I do think Alien Twins is probably worst story number 3. And I agree with Jen that even though the elephant story was just in my recent memory was horrible, I think it's number 2, and I do think the Garden of Eden was the worst of all.
And I wasn't watching that part, so I was lucky enough to miss that.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah.
I still don't know. I can't even remember. That was so far back. I don't even know who wrote it. Like I said, I know who wrote the elephant story, but it was pretty bad. I feel so sorry for those actors. I mean, that was just embarrassing. Just like the tinfoil with the Alien Twins, but I do think for Alien, and as much as I didn't like that, I do put it at 3. So I think Jen got the right order of worst stories ever. Although I know there are probably lots more out there that we've forgotten over time. Back. But only other thing too that I did think was really sweet is the lady that I guess her first name is Angie. That has always been a really big Hope and Bo supporter. She has done a fantastic job for I guess it's been for months. I look forward to it, where she'll pick different little themes and so forth, and she's been doing like the best of little Ciera, like with Ciera and the earrings and Sammy and when she was really just full of herself, and but it was so cute and it was so funny, and so I thought she really, like I said, I'm always enjoyed that, and she did several of those this past week and I guess last couple of weeks, but I thought that was sweet, and but anyway, I guess like I said, the show is marching on, and I think the transition with Brandon was good, so. I didn't expect that it wouldn't be, but I think he's a good actor, and I guess we'll just see what happens next. But I guess the discussion has been that he's been there and gone, that he's not still going to be there. He's going to.
Yeah, I think he's already gone.
Yeah, that's what
I think he's even September, or maybe we see him till September or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's already. He's already gone, or even earlier than that.
Yeah, like I said, I think he'll do a good job this whole time. But anyway, I was just wanting to hear all your voices and thoughts.
Yeah,
and I was like,
done. So
okay.
Well, thanks a lot, everyone.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. Yep, I think the show's done. Thanks again, you guys. So, yeah.
All right. Good night.
The end of the episode.
Next time.
Okay.
Good night.
Thanks again.
Bye.
See you next.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.